Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to get into the Colorado Avalanche versus Boston Bruins game. Just an injury update, Kivi Ranta is said to be out week to week. That means Bardakov is making his NHL debut tonight. Congrats, buddy. Starting in net for Colorado is Scott Wedgwood, and for Boston is Jeremy Swayman. And the first period starts off in the Bruins' favor. McAvoy winds up like he's going to take a one-timer, but it's a slap pass to Beecher, who just taps it in behind Wedgwood to give Boston the early 1-0 lead. Shortly after that Boston goal, they also get a 2-on-1 with Zacha and Pasta, and that 2-on-1 was neutralized by Wedgwood having great positioning. Wedgwood ends up sticking with the play, and Zacha loses a puck in the slot. 7 minutes into this game, Lecky steals a puck from Pasta at the Bruins' blue line. He finds McKinnon on the opposite side of the ice, and he has a breakaway. McKinnon goes forehand backhand, slides a puck between Swayman's pad and the post and in. Now the game's tied at 1. With about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period, the Avs get an offensive zone faceoff. Nelson gets kicked out of the draw, and Landy comes in to take his spot. Landy wins it back to Burns, who finds Manson on the opposite side of the ice, and he fires a one-timer past Swayman. Now the Avs have a 2-1 lead with only 2 shots on goal. 6 minutes left in the first period, McKinnon loses the puck at the blue line, and the Boston Bruins player steps on it. Unfortunately for Mac, it looked like he tripped the player, so the ref calls him for tripping. The Avs come out of that penalty unharmed. 2 minutes left to go in the first period, Fraser Mitten gets entangled with Brock Nelson. The ref ends up calling Mitten for holding. The Avs power play was held off as we come to the end of the first period. The first 5 minutes of this game definitely went more Boston's way, but the last 15 minutes of that period, Colorado definitely dominated play. The Avs start the second period off hot, even out shooting Boston 5-0. With 13 minutes and 20 seconds left, Lindholm takes a cheap shot on Nietzsche's. Nietzsche's reaches up to try to grab a puck out of midair, and with his ribs exposed, Lindholm takes full advantage and cross-checks him right in the ribs. And unfortunately for the Avs, the power play cannot convert. 8.5 minutes left in the second period, McAvoy's stick gets tangled up in Brindley's legs, and now McAvoy heads off for tripping. Once again, the Bruins were able to hold off the Avalanche power play. With 4 minutes left in the second period, McKinnon and Nietzsche's get a 2-on-1, but Swayman gets a really good push and saves Nietzsche's shot. Once again, Fraser Minton takes a penalty with 2 minutes remaining in a period. This time, it's high sticking, but once again, the Bruins hold off the Avalanche power play and finish the period. The Avs completely controlled the second period. They outshot Boston 16-2, but they couldn't get anything by Swayman. Just 4 minutes into the third period, McKinnon brings the puck into the zone, and he finds Lehkonen down low. Lehkonen looks like he's going to go behind the net, but he feeds it back to McKinnon, and he wires it past Swayman. 2 minutes after that McKinnon goal, Wedgwood has to make a diving glove save on Beecher. With 13 minutes left to go in the game, Manson takes an interference penalty. The Avs held off the Boston Bruins power play, and at the end of that, they got a 2-on-1 with Manson and Makar. But Swayman makes a huge save to stop the play. With 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, Zadorov takes a very undisciplined penalty and probably cost his team this game, or at least any hope of getting back into it. With the puck, Zadorov purposefully cuts to the middle of the ice and completely levels Scott Wedgwood. After a brawl in front of the Avs net, Zadorov is the only one with a penalty. He got 2 minutes for goaltender interference. Once again, the Avs power play was completely neutralized this game. And as the third period continues on, it's obvious that Boston has stopped playing hockey and is only worrying about hitting and scrums in front of the net. With 3 minutes left, Swayman heads to the bench, and 20 seconds later, Nietzsche puts in the empty net goal. The Avs finished this game 4-1 and completely dominated this Boston Bruins team. The shots finished 38-14. This is also Wedgwood's 5th game this season where he's only allowed 1 goal against.